Something about her, when she said hello, I'm taking you home. I'd rather burn fast than let it burn slow.
Welcome back to our channel. So in this video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. I hope you guys like it. It is a cut crease makeup tutorial. I've been wanting to do one for a really long time, but I wanted to kind of perfect it before I put it up on my YouTube channel. Of course, I know Jahan did a cut crease tutorial as well, so I will link that down below if I can find it. I think it would be really informative for you guys to see how to do the same look on a different eye shade, because if it's just one of us showing you how to do a cut crease, but there are thousands of other women and guys out there who have different eye shapes and it can kind of be tricky. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram. The link is always in the description box.
So you guys have to excuse my lip and my face. It's just going through a struggle right now. But I'm going to move on to moisturizing my face first with my Iredale SmoothAffair moisturizer. And I'm just going to apply most of the product like on the corners of my mouth and then apply it on the rest of my face. And then I'm going to move on to primer. And I'm going to take a break from my Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer. And I'm going to use my Too Faced Primed and Poreless, and I'm just going to apply most of the product on my nose and around my cheek area, and then spread a thin layer on the rest of my face. Then I'm going to move on to foundation, and I'm mixing two. I'm using the Clinique Perfectly Real makeup in the color, or in the shade 39G, and my Too Faced Born This Way in the color Honey. I'm just going to take a pump of the Too Faced and then a little bit more of the Clinique. The Too Faced is too light, the Clinique is too dark. Now that you kind of look crazy, you're just going to blend everything in with the Real Technique sponge, and just make sure to blend the foundation down to your neck. I'm going to go in with my Morphe 35O palette and my Zoeva 142 concealer buffer brush. I'm going to take a mixture of two shades that are very similar to my skin tone and just set my lids. Now going in with my E40 from Sigma, and I'm taking this brown shadow, and this is going to be our transition shade. And when I'm placing this shadow, I'm holding the brush upwards rather than downwards to make sure that none of the product is getting on my lid. Also, it's important to note that I am winging out that shadow on the outer V. Obviously, you see that I did apply some tape on the corners of my eye just to make sure I'm having that sharp, clean line when I remove it. So I'm just going to build this up, and remember to wing out the shadow and basically creating a new crease for ourselves. I'm now going to go in with a darker brown shadow. Basically, this color is just going to be used to darken up that new crease that we created for ourselves. And I'm just going to place this directly where we put that first transition shade, and just taking my time building this color up and making it as intense and defined as I want it. I'm actually switching brushes to a smaller blending brush and picking the very darkest brown shadow in the 35O palette, and I'm focusing most of this shadow on the outer half of that new cut crease that we created for ourselves, and I'm just going to take my time and place the color where I want it, and then blend it up and blend it slightly into the rest of my crease. And now I'm just going to go in with my Sigma E40 and just blend out those edges with no additional product. And then to actually create the cut crease, I'm going to go in with my brow line brush. This is the 322 from Zoeva. Oh my god, this brush is amazing to do a cut crease, and it makes it so easy. You just want to take any black shadow that you have. I'm taking the one from the Gwen Stefani and Urban Decay palette. And what I'm doing is just literally making a line on that cut crease and cutting that new crease that we created. And when I have placed the color, the black shadow, where I want it to be, I'm going to use like little flicking motions and blend it up and blend it upwards. I'm going to take a very tiny little detailed blending brush and taking a mixture of these two shadows, and I'm going to blend out that black shadow even more. You're going to constantly see me using this brush to blend, and then see me continuously pack on more black and then blend, pack on, and then blend even more. For the lid color, I'm picking up this gold shadow. This is an exact dupe for Amber Light from MAC. I absolutely love that shadow. So it's really awesome that I found a cheaper alternative that is just as pigmented and just as creamy and easy to apply. So I'm just going to apply this to my lids and even cut that crease even more with this shadow. For liner, I'm using my NYC Liquid Liner in black, and I do keep on my tape just because I just wanted to keep it on. You don't have to. If you find it easier to take the tape off and do your wing liner, that's totally fine too. I'm probably just going to speed right through this because it's just a normal wing. I didn't really do anything special. I'm going to quickly apply some lashes off camera. These are the Iredale Demi Wispies, and you can tell what a difference it makes applying lashes to a look. And now I'm going to go on to concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Pure Beige. And now that we kind of look crazy, we're going to blend everything out with the Real Technique sponge. Now after that, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild contouring palette in the color Caramel Toffee, and just going to really bake under my eyes and set everywhere we put that concealer. Now I'm going to set my face using my Milani Multitasker face powder in the color Tan. You can tell it's pretty much done. I absolutely love this, and this is literally my 5th powder of this, so I would really suggest you pick it up. And I'm using the Zoeva 103 brush, and I'm just going to tap in that powder and set my foundation. This brush is a really good brush to have in your kit for any makeup lover. I'm going to quickly contour my face. I'm just going to speed right through this because I've done it a million times. Just using that contour color from the Wet n Wild contouring palette and my Zoeva 109 brush. I'm just going to chisel out my cheekbones, apply a little bit on my forehead, temples, and my jawline. For blush, I'm using this Jane Iredale blush in the color Sheer Honey with my Zoeva 127 brush, and I'm just going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks. This blush is incredibly pigmented. I've talked a lot about it. And then I'm going to move on to highlight. I'm using my favorite highlight, which is Jaclyn Hill and Becca collaboration, Champagne Pop. And I'm basically just going to go ham on this and apply highlight basically all over my face. So the highest points of my cheekbones, my temples, tiny bit on my forehead. I do apply a little bit on my cupid's bow as well as the bridge of my nose. I'm going to put a little bit of my e.l.f. cream liner on my waterline, and I do heavily pack this liner on my waterline, and I place it from the inner corner to the outer corner, basically all over. And then I'm going to take a mixture of the two darkest brown shadows in the 35O palette and run that all over my lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the black shadow, and I'm going to really tightly put that black shadow on my waterline, much more closer to my waterline than the first shadows. And you see I'm going to pack the black and blend and pack and then blend even more. To highlight my inner corners as well as my brow bone, I'm going to use my Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. I'm going to quickly apply some mascara on my tops and bottom lashes. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Quite honestly, I don't like this mascara. I don't really know what the hype is all about, but when I'm wearing lashes, I do apply this just for the hell of it because I have it and I'm going to use it. Then when I'm done with that, I'm going to line my lips with my... What is this? This is a Jordana Easy Liner for lips. It's a retractable liner, which I absolutely love, and it is in the color Tawny. It's a really great liner. I would suggest you guys go and picking it up. And I do overline in my cupid's bow just a tad bit. And then I'm going to go in with a Color Pop Ultra Matte Lippy in the color Trap. I honestly wasn't quite sure about this lipstick, but I think it came out pretty cool. It's a unique color.
I said, hey, you, perfectly on cue at the end of the night. As I recall, I said, hey, babe, when you walked my way, you caught me on fire.